Why did you pick France? Presumably you went with the idea of France.
No, I chose France because largely it's a country that I've flown over on the way to Spain or America or Turkey or, and I just thought, I've never been to this place where, it's just there. I've heard a lot about the French. I've seen Hello, Hello. They seem all right. Let's go and check them out, man.
Looking back now, do you regret perhaps not going more exotic with your options?
You mean sort of maybe going to sort of Mauritius or something?
Yeah.
Or somewhere a bit... No, I think France was perfect in the sense in which there were so many variables there, because in the north, they were sort of rude and horrible. And in the south, they were rude and horrible and slightly tanned. So it was that variation was really good.
So did they live up to the sort of reputation of being a bit rude? Because I thought you seemed to fall in love with France quite a lot.
Well, I knew it was going to be dodgy. We went through passport control. And I looked up at the bloke and he went, fuck off. And I sort of said, is that a way to treat someone who's coming into your country? And he hit me around the face with an onion. And I just thought, now I get it. I thought, this is how these people shape up.
You state quite regularly this isn't a travelogue. This isn't a serious show.
I defy anyone to watch this show and know any more about France than when they hadn't watched it. That was the object. The object of the exercise is to get people to watch it and, if anything, know less about France. Anytime any information came up, I kiboshed it.
There seemed to be a lot of sort of moments in the show where you guys would be chatting, and then the person would come in at a sort of awkward moment. There's a bit where you were chatting about the champagne place, and you were looking at the woman on pictures of the woman on the wall, and then she was behind you just as you were sort of passing comment. Did that seem to happen an awful lot? Was that deliberate? Yeah,
because unlike a lot of shows, they sort of say, meet the person you're going to be speaking to beforehand, get comfortable with them, get a little bit of a rapport going, and then we'll do the interview. And I used to say, no, I don't want to know them. The first contact I want to have with them is on camera. So that's what we did. Literally, we either went to meet them or they were led to us, and they didn't know who we were.
Yeah.
And I thought it made for nice TV because they were very uncomfortable at first sometimes.
There's a bit, I think it's in episode 2, where you mentioned how you would sort of like your funeral to be. It sort of involves you in a wheelie bin being pushed into the Plough pub.
Yes.
Is that a genuine thought, or was that sort of off the cuff?
Well, I've been in touch with the council. And they said as long as they get the bin back, they're happy. Yeah. But I can't be buried in it.
Okay. So
they don't mind me being in it on the way to the pub. They don't mind me being in it when the party's going on, but I will have to. And they said, I mind being in the brown bin, because that will set a good example.
Yeah.
That when things die, you can put them in the brown bin.
Who's been your hero of the year and who's been your villain of the year?
I don't know. I mean, obviously Bob Geldof. Whenever there's a problem, you can rely on Bob to turn up, can't you? Whenever I meet him, I'm going to say, how many times are you going to try and sort Africa out? Get it sorted, Bob. No, I mean, obviously Bob Geldof was standing up yet again. Anyone who's basically, trying to do the right thing all the time and keeps going. I mean, as much as Russell Brand has been given a little bit of stick by the intelligentsia, at least he's making all the right noises. He's talking about good old-fashioned trying to get a bit of equality back in the world.